dummy.
What's up, internet? We're back and at it again. Weekend adventure and video game hunting. We already had some luck on the 4th of July. So the rest of this is pretty much just filler, but let's go over some goals that I want to accomplish this week. I would like to find some handheld games, maybe some DS games, because believe it or not, when I started collecting, like when I had a pretty sizable DS collection, at least compared to my other collections. Like PS2 was the only one that I had more games for. And now, since I've been going tag sailing and going to thrift stores, and I've found probably maybe 1 to 2 DS games total when I pick up like 5 Xbox games a week, 3 or 4 original Nintendo games a week, and a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 games every week. Even my Dreamcast collection is probably bigger than my DS collection right now. So let's find some DS games. Do you have any other video game stuff, or just the DVD?
Pretty much just the Dance. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure thing. Thanks for stopping by.
What is this?
A printer, scanner.
I don't have any video games for sale, dude.
No video games. Yeah, no video games. Music, sheet music.
No, I don't. Thank you.
How much for the PlayStation 2?
40, one controller and all the one. Well, no, those are PlayStation 1. So I got some PC ones.
How much for the PlayStation games?
I get 4 pieces for 10.
Any questions, just holler. Everything's negotiable. I'll work with you. Anything in particular, or just looking?
Do you have any video games for sale?
I got rid of those at a fundraising tag sale for the Girl Scouts last year.
Alright, Internet, time to wrap up this weekend adventure in video game hunting. We found 0 Game Boy or DS games, so we failed our goal yet again. I don't think we've ever actually accomplished our goal. I'm actually going to be showing this to you in pretty much the reverse order that I got that. So all the games that you saw the preview of from the July 4th tag sale, you're going to see last, because I feel like if I showed you that first, that's the best stuff I have for this weekend, and I don't know, just leave the best for last, you know? So since we're going in reverse chronological order, I guess, we'll start, we'll start with some games that I actually got from a trade with Sam at the flea market, and then I'll go right into what I actually bought from him, because I went to the flea market Saturday and Sunday. So this is the stuff from Sunday. I traded him the ColecoVision games that I got way back in, like, when I was still in the single-digit episodes. I never got rid of those. I never intended to keep them because I don't have the system doesn't have the hookups. I doubt the system works, so just get rid of the games. And he basically gave me all these for the 11 games. Got Super Columns for Game Gear. Puzzle game, never played it, but I have about 8 Game Gear games and all of them suck, so hopefully this one's at least fun. Here's a game from my childhood, Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron. I played this a lot with my friends when we rented it. It's a really cool game. I like it better than the first one. And another game from my childhood I remember renting, Zool, the Ninja of the Ninth Dimension. It's like the same thing as Hawkman, where, you know, there's no vowels, so it's kind of hard to pronounce, NTH. Really cool looking character. I don't remember if I liked this game or what. I just remember renting it at some point. And I also traded for 3 games for my eventually complete Dreamcast collection. Just some really common crappy titles. I don't know if they're crappy or not, but Incoming, Pod Speed Zone, and Metropolis Street Racing. I wonder if this has any relation to Project Gotham Racing, because, you know, Metropolis, Gotham. Maybe there's some kind of DC superhero connection. Probably not. And next up we have what I actually bought from Sam. For $10 I got 2 NES games. I got Trojan. It's a Capcom game. I'm sure it's an action platformer type whatever. I actually don't know anything about it, but it's a Capcom game, so that's why I picked it up. Might be fun. And we also got Metroid. And this one's actually kind of not in the best condition. Like he had cleaned off a whole bunch of mold on it. And another one of his customers had actually returned it saying it didn't work. But we tested it out. I actually played through a bit of it while I was at the booth. And so I know it works. It's just, you have, like, with all Nintendo products, the original Nintendo products, sometimes you gotta mess with them for a bit before they'll work for you. That shouldn't be surprising to anybody that has a Nintendo. Also at that flea market, we visited the old guy. He had Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Listed it for $15, and he doesn't really budge on his prices, but I know this goes for like almost 40, maybe more on eBay, and it's not complete, so I'm not going to be keeping it. Even if it were complete, I don't think I'd keep it, because I'm pretty sure this is one of those games that you have to play with the motion controls, and I hate that. So this one hopefully will help me recover some of my spending this week. And a game that I really wanted, especially for the controller, GoldenEye 007 for the Wii. I wanted to get the classic controller, the gold one, and it has that. He was selling it for his son, so he wouldn't budge off the $25 price point, which is about what I could get it for online. So, you know, whatever. It's nice to have. Happy to have the controller. Now we have, I think, 3 at least controllers for when we play Brawl. Now, I did shoot a lot of footage today at the flea markets. I actually think the Newington flea market is done for the season, because I went there. It's really hot out today, and there was absolutely no one there. I know it only a limited time, and I was striking out quite a bit, but I'm gonna miss it. Wallingford once again had nothing. Literally only had like a Platinum Hits Star Wars Battlefront for the original Xbox, and it was whooped to shit. So he wanted $4 for it. I wasn't even gonna take a gamble on that. Now here are some items I found at the thrift stores this week. This could be Goodwill savers. I do have some footage that I'm going to show you that you probably saw before this clip, actually. And some games I found. I don't actually remember the price on most of these because I took the stickers off already, but I got Theme Hospital. I've seen this game played on the PC and it looks like it's a lot of fun. I guess it's cool to have. This I probably shouldn't have picked up. Power Rangers Dino Thunder. I guess the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers kind of had me thinking, and this was the only game at that Savers that they had that was actually complete and was actually the right game in the right case. So I picked it up for $3 actually, and I never actually watched Dino Thunder at all, so I don't know anything about this. And it's not an only on GameCube, or like it's not even something I should be collecting, but I picked it up anyway. And then I got Spawn Armageddon for PlayStation 2 at Goodwill. I think I paid $2 for this. And also at that Savers where I got the Power Rangers, I found a Tips and Tricks magazine just chilling on their magazine rack from 2002. And got some interesting games in here. I flipped through it. Pretty cool for like 50 cents I think I paid for it. It's not bad. For nostalgic purposes, I guess. On Friday, we stopped at the Game Exchange. We got one of the discs from, I think, last week or the week before, Digimon Rumble Arena, cleaned up, works perfectly now. Happy to have that. In working condition, that is. And I picked up 4 games with their buy 3, get 1 free deal. And 3 of these games are for Dreamcast. Got Atari Anniversary Edition, nice shiny cover. Silent Scope, and Toy Story 2, which I hear is a pretty good game. And lastly, we got Beetle Adventure Racing Complete in Box for less than $5. That's a pretty good deal. If they have a game complete in box, they say they charge this as they would if it were a loose cart. So that's really cool. If you have a Game Exchange in your area, you should probably go check them out because it's a great store. These I actually got when I returned to the July 4th tag sale on Saturday. I actually went back because I was finding nothing, and I kind of wanted to see what the tag sale looked like after having 2 days of a sale. And I actually missed a game that I should have picked up the first time. It's Forza Motorsport for the original Xbox, only on Xbox title, obviously, complete. And they also had a 6-button Sega Genesis, which is really cool because I think I paid $16 or $17 for one of these online because I was trying to play Street Fighter 2 and you can't really do that with a 3-button controller. So it's cool to have a second one. Great condition, I think. We finally arrived. You've been waiting a few days to see this if you watched the Jurel Pacheco video response I did. Let's get right into these games. First one, these first 2 actually, I'm getting rid of because they're doubles. I picked them up because for $2, who wouldn't want Super Mario All-Stars? And you could say the same thing for Super Mario Bros. 3. So, I already have those, so those I'm getting rid of. And everything else here I'm holding on to and I'm very happy to have. Or, for the most part, I'm very happy to have. Got a long box game, Air Combat for the original PlayStation. It's pretty cool. Don't see those very often. Got Pac-Man Fever, which is, I believe, a Mario Party clone, but with Namco characters. You can see he plays Pac-Man, obviously, and then I think this is the guy from Tecmo Deception, something. What's the game where, like, you're trying to, like, defend a castle? Pretty sure he's in that game. Then you got Hayachi, the Ridge Racer, Flag Girl, whatever. Here's a game I've never heard of, Aqua. Puzzle game, cutesy, whatever. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Not sure if this... I know there was like one of the Budokai games didn't really get a great review. I think that was the second one. Not sure about the third. And got Gradius 3 and 4. This game is like probably worth like 20 bucks. The case it was in was gross, so I replaced it. I only really had Xbox 360 cases to replace it with, so it looks kind of weird, but it's complete, and very happy to have this. It's like a $20 game. Probably one of the games I'm happiest to have out of this is Luigi's Mansion, non-player choice, complete. I did find this back very, like, once again, in the single digit episodes, I used to find a lot of cool stuff, and I ended up selling it because I wasn't really collecting for the GameCube at the time, so I pretty much sold all those GameCube games I found. Mario Party 7 for the GameCube. This one's missing the manual, but I actually ordered the manual from eBay for I think $2, so for basically $4 I have Mario Party 7 complete. Now we have a bunch of original Xbox games. Most of these were only on Xbox, but the other ones I think were just PC games, so it's pretty much still counts. Got Voodoo Vince. Looks like they were trying to launch a mascot. It looks like that probably failed. Chronicles of Riddick. Escape from Butcher Bay. I think they did remake this, or ported it over to the PlayStation 3 as part of like something else, but whatever. Then we got Otogi, Myth of Demons. Don't really know what this is. Looks like it's probably a beat-em-up type game, action, adventure game. And two other games I'm very happy to have. These aren't only on Xbox, but once again, I'm pretty sure these are PC games other than this. We got Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Very happy to have both of these. Black Label, awesome games. If I ever get the chance, I would love to play through them. And I'd probably like to play through them on Xbox since my computers generally suck. Now we're going back to the 16-bit era here. Well, actually, let's take a trip over to the 8-bit era. We got Donkey Kong Classics, Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. on one cart. That's pretty cool to have. It's $2 at that sale. All these games are $2 actually. And a game, it's not complete. Here it's really good. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse for the Sega Genesis. Never played it. Gonna give it a try. Shinobi 3 for the Sega Genesis, Return of the Ninja Master. I don't know if these games are actually as difficult as Ninja Gaiden, but hopefully it isn't, because I probably won't play much of it if it is, to be honest. And we got Tecmo Super Bowl for the Super Nintendo, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which I'm happy to have because I had regular Street Fighter 2. So that's an upgrade, I believe. I think Super Street Fighter is like the best version, probably. Super Street Fighter 2, but who knows. And the game I think I'm happiest to have out of all the ones from this weekend, Super Dodgeball, complete in box for the NES. Now, my friend that I used to do a lot of trades with always spoke very highly of Super Dodgeball. I haven't actually had the chance to play it, but I'm very happy to have this complete in box, and for $2, you can't go wrong. So this has been another weekend adventure in video game hunting. Next week, Internet, next week we have a special for you. We have a special for you. What am I, Japanese? Like, god damn. I'm just going to leave this in. I'm going to keep going. We're going to Kineticon. Now, that's an all-around geek convention. Nerd convention, anime, video games, crazy people in cosplay, you name it, it's there. I'm going to be recording a lot of video. I actually have a mini SD card that I'm going to be bringing with me every single day. That one has 16 gigabytes of memory, so I'm not going to have any memory problems, hopefully. Hopefully not going to be spending a lot of money there because it's going to be pretty expensive, generally. So keep it real, Internet. Be sure to tune in next week for craziness. And it also probably will be on Monday, just to let you know, because it's still going on Sunday, so I'm not going to be here to edit this. Yeah!
big dummy.